Hey everyone, Tony here from xheli.com. So today I'm going to give you guys the review on this all-new Walkera helicopter called the Genius CP. Now, some of you guys already know this helicopter has been out on the market for about a month now. So there's tons of reviews and there's tons of video from other users of what they think about this helicopter. But pretty much today, I'm going to give you guys my opinion of what I think about this helicopter. So first off, before I start flying and give you guys my opinion, let's show you guys what's included with this package. So pretty much everything comes in this nice little box. It's very nice and compact. As you guys can see, it's a sample. It has some word in Chinese, which I can't read Chinese, so I have no idea what it says, but it probably says sample Genius CP maybe? Who knows? But nice compact. The transmitter, helicopter, batteries, chargers, manual, little tools comes inside this cool little box. So up next, so before, as you guys already know, all of the Walkeras come, the Ready to Fly package. You guys already know what's included and what's not. But I'm going to give you guys a quick overview of what's included. You get a manual that shows you how to set up the 3G or the 3-axis gyro system, and also this helicopter has a unique 6-axis gyro system, which I'm going to explain more later in the video. You get an extra set of main blades, you get a bag of tools that has extra tape, tail blades, spine plug, tools to take out the main shaft, and also a plastic flathead screwdriver to make adjustments to the gyros. Talking kind of fast because you guys don't even care about the accessories. So you get 2 batteries. The battery here is a 1-cell 200 milliamp battery pack. Provides about 3 minutes of 30-ish flying and about total of 5 minutes total flying time before the battery actually gets low enough before it can't fly anymore. Up next is a wall charger to charge the included 1-cell battery. And depending on the different type of packages that you get with your Genius CP, the sample that I received from Walkera is a Devo 7, and this right here is more of a budget level transmitter, but it has all of the functions like the Devo 6, like the Devo 8, and also as the Devo 12. So pretty much it looks like your standard 2603 transmitter, except it's more programmable with this transmitter. You have all kind of mixings. You have dual rates, you have switches up here for idle up, you have throttle hold, and what's neat about this transmitter is that you can fine-tune your dual rates and expo, unlike the 2603. You can fine-tune your throttle pitch or your pitch curve and also your throttle curve, which is perfect if you want to fly 3D, and you can fine-tune this little helicopter to suit your flying style. So now on to the good stuff. Let me turn off the transmitter. It has a nice little sound as you're turning off. So here is this little Genius CP. It's very tiny, it's lightweight. All of weight, including the battery for this Genius CP, is 41 grams, so it's a very tiny little or lightweight helicopter. You guys can see Walkera once again did a really good job with the design on here. The canopy looks aggressive, or not too aggressive, but it's very easy to see. And even the blade tips and the tail blade tips back here are painted yellow, so if you're flying in a low light condition, like in your living room or in a big open dark warehouse like where I fly in sometimes, you will not have a problem seeing this little helicopter. So let me take off this canopy and show you guys the internals. Alright guys, the canopy is off, so let me give you guys a quick look of the inside. So first off we have here is the 6-axis gyro system. Now this right here features a standard 3-axis Flybarless unit on here with another additional 3 axis for the accelerometers, which is a very good feature for beginners. But I'm going to show you guys later in the video of how the 6-axis and how the 3-axis gyro system works. But this right here, it features the receiver, the Flybarless unit, and also the brushed ESC built into this one little compact unit. It's very nice, easy to use. Up here you have, here's the little knobs right here to make adjustments to the gain. Over here is the EXT or the extent pot right here to make adjustments to your cyclics right over here to give you more throw or less throw, and you can fine tune your system to your style of flying. Over here is switches to turn on and off the 3-axis or 6-axis gyro system. And the other switch over here is to turn off the gyros if you want to make adjustments to your swash plate and to get everything nice and center. Moving on next, the battery fits right underneath here, underneath the whole electronic unit. Over here is the brushed main motor. It's a, you guys are probably wondering, why not brushless? Well, to me, for this size helicopter, this brush motor is more than enough to power this helicopter for any 3D hovering inverted climb outs. This helicopter or this motor does it all with no problem. Over here is 3 sub-micro servos that Walkera designed, is all new to help keep the weight of this helicopter down. Up next, you guys can see here the whole rotor head and swash plate is made out of plastic. The big advantage of plastic is that it's a little bit more durable than metal in this size, and it helps keeps the weight down, and it also helps keep the cost down for you guys. and it's just, it's durable, so there's really no need for any upgraded metal accessories at all for this helicopter. Moving on, next we have here is the graphite tail boom. There is some very tiny wires for the tail motor that is inside this tail boom that goes all the way to the rear brushed tail motor back here. And you guys can see here, we have here's the tail rotor blade. Now, from what I heard on the forums from some guys, that some guys switched over to the Blade MCPX, the new style tail rotor blades, because it's smaller. And the big advantage of having a smaller tail blade is that it allows you to have a more tail locked in feeling when you're flying, anything that's a tail in maneuver, and tail will not blow out or kind of weather vane, because this right here, the stock tail blade, is a little bit on the large side, but there's no, disadvantage, or, well, there's a disadvantage, but there's no drawback with having a larger tail blade back here, because it helps keep this tail nice and locked in. If you're doing flips, pitch pumps, the tail holds excellent, except when you start doing some of the tail in maneuvers, then you might run into a little bit of problem with the tail holding because you have too large of a tail blade. So you guys saw the internals of this helicopter and what's unique about it, so let's take it on to an open area and show you guys what this little helicopter can do. Alright guys, we're in a big open area to test flight this Genius CP for you guys. So first off, I have it right here in the 6-axis gyro mode. Pretty much what this 6-axis gyro system does is, when you're flying your helicopter, you give left or right maneuver movement, and you let go, the helicopter will automatically go back to straight and parallel with the ground, which is a very neat feature, which is great for beginners, because when you're flying, you let go of the sticks, the helicopter will kind of like just level back itself instead of just keep on going forward. So let me put it back down on the floor and give you guys a flight demonstration. So powering on up. So first you guys see here, nice stable hover. First off, according to the manual, you could use sub-trim in this mode to get your helicopter to fly nice and stable. So let me give you guys a demonstration of how this 6-axis gyro system works. So you guys can see here, left, right, forward, back, and you can see how the helicopter just automatically goes back into center right here, which is a good feature for beginners. You guys can see, I'm just banging the sticks, I let go, and it comes back to center. So it's great for anybody who's stepping up from a coaxial and looking for like a collective pitch helicopter. However, this helicopter is not really for a true beginner with no flight experience, so don't expect to pick up this helicopter as your first helicopter and fly with no problem. As you can see here, I'm doing a little bit of slow circuits. It holds nice and stable. Let go on the sticks. Now, I still have to add a little bit of trim to this helicopter, but I'm going to just fly the way it is for you guys. Now, when you add a little bit of trim, your helicopter will have more of a locked-in feel, and it won't drift off like mine's right now. Mine's just drifting a little bit to the rear. Just a little bit of forward trim will help it right out, but I'm going to just leave it the way it is and fly some more. As you can see, nice and smooth. Tail holds nice. Some little puros. You can see the 3-axis or the 6-axis gyro system is actually working, trying to keep everything nice and level. As you can see there, no correction on the cyclics at all, and you can see the swash plate is trying to keep this helicopter nice and parallel with the ground. Almost lost it there, but you guys can see this system did its job. When you panic and you let go of the stick, so it automatically stabilizes itself. So we land it and put it into the 3-axis gyro mode and show you guys the performance when you're doing 3D with this helicopter. Alright guys, I put in a new battery and also turned off the 6-axis gyro system. So right now I have the true 3-axis Flybarless unit enabled. So let me show you guys a little bit more, or a little bit something that's more than boring. That's less than boring. So let me take it on up, guys. As you can see, motor does a good job. Not lacking any power at all. Flips are nice and crisp. just the one tip that you guys will have to keep in mind with this small helicopter is to not overload the collective, just because it is small. So, you know, pump the pitch real quick and let go to let the head speed catch back up. As you can see, do a little bit of hovering upside down for you guys. It's pretty neat to have a small little helicopter. If you guys have the skills, you guys can just, you know, fly inverted all day long and do 3D in your living room. But right now, I'm a little bit hands off, so this helicopter is pretty stable. Very little corrections to the stick. Let the blade catch up real quick. So now I'm going to just give you guys a inverted blade landing for you guys. So you guys just saw the inverted blade landing. Power is getting a little low, so I didn't want to risk it of flipping over and having the power cut off, so I just pretty much took it off of idle up mode and just, you know, cut the power and just landed right down. Yes, and so I hit the blades a few times. I also had a few hard landings on the landing gears. And these, you know, landing gears are very durable. It's very flexible. It took all the impact. It flies nice. The power did drop after about 2.5 minutes, so it's not too long of a flying time. But you guys do get 2 batteries with the kit, so it does, you know, give you more flying time. Cyclics was nice and smooth, crisp. The power was nice and excellent. Just one tip for you guys too is when you're flying these small little micro helicopters is to not overload the collective. Pretty much when you start to flip, you know, flip it, but back off of the collective stick, which is pretty much your throttle over here. Because when you have too much pitch, you're going to load up the head, and it will take a long time for the motor to get back up to speed. So just be easy, you know, do a little bit of pumps and just back off, and that's your trick to doing 3D. And you guys can see here too, I have a little bit of dust on the little blade stopper up here, so it's pretty cool to have a little bit of dust and a little bit of scratches from doing that inverted, you know, landing right there. Excellent flying helicopter. Now, if you guys are looking for a first helicopter, I would not recommend this for a first helicopter. Even though it does have the 6-axis gyro system, it says it's good for beginners, it still will not fly itself in the 6-axis mode. It does help you keep nice and stabilized, so it's more of a next step up from a coaxial helicopter. Or if you have a fixed pitch helicopter and looking for a, you know, a small 6-channel helicopter to fly inside or outside or in your garage, this helicopter would be the perfect candidate. Just don't get at your first helicopter, guys, or else you might crash it and not have a fun time trying to fly this helicopter. Now, if you're a more advanced guys, you guys will have tons of fun flying this helicopter. I had tons of fun, you know. It's very fun. I just did your basic flips, you know, and back flips here and there. No rows yet because I haven't, you know, mastered my rows yet. And I haven't done any tail maneuvers like tail in to see how the tail holds. But I'm still working on those tail maneuvers, guys, too. So maybe in the future, I might make another video of doing some tail in flight, but at the moment, I can't do it yet. So that's why you guys didn't see any tail in maneuvers in this video. But that was my review for this helicopter. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Now, XHeli doesn't have this helicopter yet, but hopefully in the future we will. Just, you know, test it a few more times. And, you know, for you guys to leave us your feedback, what you guys think about this helicopter. If you guys like it, if you guys don't, or what you guys would like to see improved on this helicopter, and that will help make it a lot easier for us to make the perfect or carry the perfect helicopter for you guys. So that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, guys.